colour change of Dorking Rogue, who was keen on the way down and overshot the start. And he's pretty keen in the race itself in those cheek pieces. Now the yellow colours with the blue hoop as John Betjeman and Time for a Spin pop over flight number 1. Voodoo Doll is in 4th place with in 5th. Huru in the dark colours with the pink spots. Clemento, chief market rival, and at the back is Side Shift. Time for a Spin is accurate over the 2nd, and the field just beginning to string out, and Dorking Road continues to test Charlie Deutsch's arms at the moment, and they're sitting a brisk pace here. This trio are 12 lengths clear. Time for a Spin, but he's going to be kept honest by the keen running Dorking Rogue. John Betjeman completes that trio, who are 10 to 12 lengths clear of Voodoo Doll and Huru. In 6th place early on is Clemento, and last of all is Side Shift, as they really are getting strung out here. Time for a Spin continuing to be pursued by the keen running Dorking Rogue. At the moment, John Betjeman has now decided they're going too fast a pace for him at the moment, and he's now 4 lengths further back in 3rd, with 10 lengths to Voodoo Doll and Huru, 3 lengths to Clemento, further length and a half to Side Shift, who would now be 15 lengths behind the leader, who is Time for a Spin, reaching the first down the back. Dorking Rogue took a real chance, pretty good recovery there, clattered his way through it. Charlie Deutsch has had a pretty uncomfortable first half of this race, with the horse pulling hard and then making a mistake, but Dorking Rogue at this stage continues to hassle Time for a Spin. 4 lengths to John Betjeman, 12 lengths now to Voodoo Doll and Huru. Middle one down the back. All the leaders are over safely. Over in 6th place was Clemento, and still at the back is Side Shift. And not losing any more ground at the moment, they're not making any yet. Time for a Spin, still tanking along is Dorking Rogue in the yellow colours on the outside. John Betjeman in 3rd. Still this gap of a good 8 to 10 lengths to Voodoo Doll and Huru, then Clemento. Leaders are over the next. Side Shift is the last one to rise. So we've had almost 2 races for the price of 1 since they came past the stands, and still out in front, the gambler of the race, Time for a Spin. Dorking Road continuing to pull Charlie Deutsch's arms out here alongside the leader. John Betjeman's in 3rd. Now some progress being made, but Huru having to be bumped along to improve on the inside of Voodoo Doll. Side Shift, and at the back of the field, Clemento's having to be ridden as well. The chasing pair are closing on the front 3, however, as out in front, Time for a Spin. Dorking Rogue just proving very, very awkward indeed, and now just begins to lose ground as John Betjeman moves through into 2nd. Then Voodoo Doll as they take the first up the straight, and Dorking Rogue clattered his way through that for good measure as well. So out in the lead, it is Time for a Spin. John Betjeman in 2nd. Huru and Voodoo Doll are the next 2. Then Dorking Rogue, Side Shift and Clemento yet to get on terms with the leaders. And that leader is still the well-back Time for a Spin over the 2nd last. Over in the lead from John Betjeman, Voodoo Doll. Huru is making no further progress. Dorking Rogue, astonishingly, isn't losing any more ground at the moment in the yellow jacket. But Time for a Spin, heading down towards the last, has a 3 or 4 length lead. Time for a Spin is over well. Voodoo Doll in 2nd place, then John Betjeman, Dorking Rogue. But Time for a Spin shaken up heavily back during the course of the day, and he's absolutely storming home here. Turn the form on their head from the last run with Harriet Tucker and Mark Usher, the unraceables. Voodoo Doll in 2nd. In 3rd was John Betjeman. Dorking Rogue, if he can channel his energy more effectively, actually finished in 4th ahead of Huru in 5th.